is alternative fashion? According to lifestyledictionary.com, alternative fashion refers to the fashion that is distinct from mainstream fashion. Alternative fashion does not conform or follow the fashion trends of mainstream popularity. Instances of alternative fashion may include subculture-based fashion such as goth, grunge, punk, Lalita, steampunk, visual kei, or street fashion. Today we'll be finding out what it's like to dress alternatively in rural areas. Is it hard to express yourself in an area where there's very few people that dress differently from others? Is this just a phase that these people need to wake up and dress like everyone else? Is the reason people dress alternately a form of self-expression, or is this to scare off people? Today we will find out.
My name's Blaine. I'm goth, punk, whatever, kind of.
My name is Sal. I definitely associate with like the goth subculture.
When did you start dressing alternatively, and what is your inspiration?
Well, I've always been like exposed just to different like styles and stuff because my mom's like a hairdresser and my dad's a tattoo artist.
3 years ago, I got really intense into this kind of style. It would definitely be music since goth is like a music subculture. So when I really started getting into like those type of bands, I would say is when I started getting more like dressing more intense about it. And since I also like do music myself, when I started writing that kind of music too, I think.
How has the public eye or society we share affect the way you dress?
Not at all. I definitely get some looks. I know not everyone likes it, but I don't really care.
It's definitely you definitely get a reaction with more certain types of items you wear. So like this, like I've been in Kroger with this. It's ridiculous. You get looked up and down, or like those boots. Those are that's probably the right when I bought those and started being in places. That's when I realized like oh like I get stared at.
What is normal dress people to you, and what is your normal dress?
I think normal dress is just kind of anything I don't wear, maybe, but anything that's not like too extreme. There's not really a normal, but you can just kind of tell.
Normal for me, when I see other people, it's just like maybe like blue jeans and like other colors. For me, I don't really wear a lot of colors, so it's black jeans, maybe a band t-shirt that might be as normal as I get.
Do you have any experiences of judgment from others, such as odd looks, noticeable alarm, or possibly any confrontations?
I like odd looks, but you honestly just get really used to it, or just kind of laugh it off at this point.
I definitely get some like questions that are kind of funny. Like people ask me like, "Oh, do you do that yourself?" And it's like, "Yeah, of course I do." But I think that's just because people don't understand it at first. It's maybe alarming to them. I have gotten people that will take a picture of me without asking, and that's pretty rude, but kind of amusing.
Have you ever compromised on dressing, such as going to specific places like the store or family events?
Not yet, I haven't, but most times, like my mom will say, like, "Ugh, do you have to wear that?" And I'm like, yeah, I can't not wear it, that sort of thing. So there's definitely like times where it's not needed, but I like to be extra.
I think the only time I maybe compromise would be to like holidays with families. Honestly, it doesn't really make me dress any normal. It's just, like a dark kind of button up, and maybe I'll tone down my makeup.
If you live somewhere else, more like high fashion cities like Los Angeles, New York, do you think you'd feel more or less subconscious about the way you dress?
I think I would feel less subconscious about it. I definitely feel like in higher fashion kind of places, I would be more accepted, and that's just kind of normal to everyone there.
The thing I've noticed about being in big cities, you still get looks, I would say, but it is more like appealing, like artsy looks. I was in Chicago last year. You could very much tell a difference of how people perceive you. Maybe like here, like queer in any way, or there's always that stigma of everybody is a queer if they paint their nails, anything like that, do their hair, makeup, anything, which that's not really the right way to say it, I guess, at least correct.
Why do you think so many people in our area dress so plain?
They're just used to what their family has done. They're haven't really been anywhere, maybe. Tradition. I think people are scared of change. They're scared of what they're not used to.
Mm, I think that's just kind of like how people grow up. The same type of mindset. Like if there were more people like me around, you would kind of be more influenced to dress that way.
How important is self-expression of attire to you, and why is it so important?
Every day, it's what am I gonna wear today? How am I gonna look today? Do I have enough time to do this? Am I going to do this? How will other people see me? Which it's not like a big thing that I'm worried about. I just want to look a certain way. I think it really makes me in a better mood if I look a certain way, or if I know how I look. It's just gonna make me a lot more happier with I've got the perceived like self-expression that I've aimed for.
I find it really important to me because I've never really, I guess, felt like I've fit in as much as I do now. Fit into myself, I would say. Not like trying to fit into a crowd, right? Like what I'm doing, but like I feel more myself, and it's definitely how I express myself in a way.
Do you wish more people would take a chance in their fashion?
Definitely, I think it's always good to make yourself feel better about how you look and how you maybe like just express yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I think some people are afraid to. I'm not sure why always. I'm sure they feel like they'd get judged or maybe they'd feel more self conscious about it. But I do get people that tell me, like, oh man, like, I love the way you dress, I love your makeup, whatever. And then they'll be like, I wish I would do that more often. And it's like, yeah, you should. And I hope, people see me, like, kind of encourages them to do so. I see people want to do it, but maybe they're afraid to.
People that dress differently are just regular people that want to express themselves. Us as a society should welcome them with open arms and avoid judgment of character right away. Get to know people before you judge them for who they are. They just might be creative, friendly people. Let people express themselves any way they want to without judgment. This will lead to a more accepting, more loving future.